I did not ask for Satan to be pouring out my womb every month. I don't want to pay for that, okay? Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an opinion thing. So I've asked some people on my Instagram to send me questions and then I'm just going to be answering them. And that's it. Let's get started. Right, so I've actually got the questions written down because I'm being organised. So the first one is my biggest turn on and offs for guys. Biggest turn offs when they're cocky or they're arrogant and joggers. I don't like joggers. I don't mind if you're doing exercise and that stuff, wear them. But when they live in them and when they live on Xbox or PlayStation or whatever like they do, it just annoys me. It's like, get a life, do something. Biggest turn-ons when they're a gentleman. I love a good simp. Like, not too much. I do love a bit of teasing, but you just, when they're opening doors for you or like bringing little surprises, when they bring like a hot chocolate, we love a good simp. Right, the next one is the worst breakup I've had. Probably my last one. Like, the actual breakup wasn't that bad. Like, I cried. God, I cried for days. But it was afterwards, like, we kind of got messed around a bit and it was both of our faults, to be fair. But it just got really toxic because we tried to be friends and then we were kind of like, we went back into the talking stage and it just got really toxic. So yeah, I think that was my worst breakup because it's the only really serious relationship I've had. Right, so the next one is, do I think that sex education in school is good enough? Now, I remember having the talk in year 6 about like periods and stuff and everybody dreaded it and it was the famous talk. But and then we went to secondary school and I don't remember doing much sex ed at all. I think we did one lesson in biology and that's it. Like, we were supposed to have this like lesson every week where we did life skills and we called it tricks. It was a bit weird. I think it got changed to Apex, but no idea. But we didn't do anything really important in it. I think one week we made a board game about The Apprentice. I don't know, it was a bit weird. I think there needs to be a lot more. Like, there's just not enough. Like, I remember when I was in year 10, I had to explain to a girl what literally everything was. She had no idea. Like, I think that's mainly down to her parents as well. I think they should have told her stuff. But school needs to like be telling kids, because they have no clue what's going on. Like, if they get the first period, they're not going to know what it is. Like, what happens if they got just a single dad? That dad's not going to want to have that talk. But yeah, I think there should be a lot more sex ed in schools. Right, the next one. I have had so many rants about this. It is unreal. Should period products be free? Yes. 100% yes. I did not ask for Satan to be pouring out my womb every month. I don't want to pay for that, okay? They should be free. I should be able to go to a place and buy my tampons and my pads and not have to pay for it. Like, when I go to uni, I'm in a student budget. They're not cheap. I want to be going out drinking, not spending my money on tampons and pads. They are so expensive. Like, I think schools, you can now go to the school nurse and get them. And I know Scotland's just passed a law or something saying that they're free. So why hasn't England? Why hasn't Bojo be like, yo guys, you can go get free period products? Why do we not have that? But yeah, rant over. Period products should be free. Right, the next one is period advice. And I would just say, always be prepared. Like, always be carrying like just a few tampons or pads with you wherever you go. especially if you know you're due on, just take them with you, because there's nothing worse than being like when you've gone out and like you're in the middle of a town and you can feel yourself come on. That it's just horrible. And then you feel like you're stuck, like wandering around, like, am I on? Can people see? Do people know? It's just horrible. And then the cramps kick in and you've got no paracetamol. It's just pure torture. So yeah, make sure you always have stuff with you, and don't be afraid to just sit in bed and eat ice cream and watch Netflix all day. I do that so much when I'm on my period. It is unreal. I think I've gone through the whole of Netflix. But yeah, be prepared, breathe, eat ice cream. Right, I'm just going to do all the period ones at once. Do I have an embarrassing period story? Yes, I do. So I was, how old was I? Year 9? Year 8? I went to Egypt, about around there. I went to Egypt and it was on the last day. I was wearing shorts because it was like 30 something degrees. And we were doing yoga. And there was this instructor guy doing the yoga with us. And I felt myself come on. I was like, oh, it's fine. I'm not actually on. It'll just be like, it's not actually on. It's fine. I'll be fine. I came on. And that was heavy. And I bled right through my shorts. Right there and then. Doing yoga. It was very fun. But then I had no tampons and stuff back in my room. So I had to go to this little shop that was in the hotel and try and explain to this guy that I needed the tampons. And I couldn't find them anywhere in the shop. So I've just been looking around the shop for like 10 minutes. Like me and my mum there, just like, where are they? Why do you not have anything? Turns out they're at the back of the shop in this tiny box, like hidden away. Really convenient. Thank you for that. And then I had to pay with this guy and he gave me a proper funny look and I was like, yes, I'm aware. Just let me buy my tampons. It was great. I'm now severely traumatised and I carry tampons and pads everywhere. Like, if I know I'm coming on, I've got them. I'm sorted. Right, the next one is, do I want kids? And yes, 100% yes. I at least want a boy and a girl, but I've got quite a few siblings, so I definitely would not want my child to be an only child, because I just don't think, like, if you're an only child, fair enough, you do you, but I don't know, I feel like they need a sibling. Like, there's nothing better than having a sibling. Like, you just have an argument with them and they're like, oh, do you want to go to Mackey's? Yes, I want to go to Mackey's. It's great. But yeah, I definitely want kids. Most important thing in a relationship, trust. Like, if you don't trust your partner, why are you in a relationship with them? Like, you've got to be able to trust them. You've got to trust that they're not going to cheat on you. You've got to trust that, like, they're telling the truth. And then you've also got communication. Like, you've got to communicate how you feel. And if you're not happy with something, you've got to tell them. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Like, I think I've learned from, like, my last relationship, we didn't do too well on the whole trust and communication thing. And that is why we ended. We turned toxic and it just wasn't good for either of us. You've got to be able to trust people. Well, trust your partner and communicate them with how you're feeling. So yeah, relationship advice with Kerry. Right, the next one, it's the last one. How have I dealt with lockdown and how has it changed me? So in the first lockdown, I spent majority of my time doing little projects and was like, right, I'm going to do all this stuff and I'm going to get it all done. And then by the middle of lockdown, I was watching Netflix, doing stupid stuff. I think I made so many paper roses, but they were cute. Oh, I think I've got one. This one there. Look at that. It's cute, but they're just not needed. I've now got loads around my room and I don't know what to do with them. So yeah. But then by like the second lockdown, I was like, right, I'm starting my A-levels. I should probably do something with them. So I tried to like revise, get ahead of what I needed. Hasn't helped. I'm not failing, but I'm not doing the best. I just dealt with it one day at a time. I started doing diary because my mental health was going really bad with not being able to see friends. With everything being online, like people started to get grumpy and I was falling out with people left, right and centre. My family's all over the country. My nana's up in Halifax and my mum's down in London. So I wasn't seeing any of them. And I just felt really lonely. So I started writing about it. I played guitar a lot more. Started to write some songs. They're not the best. I redecorated my room a few times. Oh, ow, just cracked my knuckle. What else did I do in lockdown? Oh, I started going running. I know. Like, those of you who know me, I'm lazy. I like to sit in bed, watching Netflix, eating ice cream. But I started running and doing workouts. Didn't really matter because I was still eating the ice cream in bed when I got back. But it's an improvement. Every little helps. I think I went through the whole of Netflix as well. I found one series I'm in love with, and with an E. I love it. Absolutely, it's just my world now. Like, I live by some of those quotes. What else did I do in lockdown? That's not it. I didn't do much. I didn't have one of those massive lockdown glow-ups. Wish I did. Didn't put the effort in for it though. I made banana bread. That's about it. Right, so that's all of the questions. Thank you for watching. It's been a bit of a weird video. But yeah. All my socials will be linked down below. Give them a follow. Subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And turn the little bell thingy on for the notifications. Thank you.